says, "Hi DF crew, what are some of your standout picks for games with surround sound support? Are there any titles where you would say surround support is essential or a game changer over stereo?" Oh, guys, this is always tough to just come up with a list, right? Like
I don't
off
even
the
have a
top of your
surround
head.
setup, so I can't even comment.
That's right. But I will say one that just comes to mind right away is from last year, Silent Hill 2 Remake. We actually gave that an award in our Game of the Year, Tech of the Year video. One of those videos, actually, for good reason, because it absolutely elevated it to the next level with both surround and height channels properly implemented. It was incredible. The use of the low LFE channel as well, like the super deep bass, but like everything just sounded so crisp, clear, and just well mixed. And it really, truly takes advantage of the surround in a way that absolutely just sells it. So that was extremely good, I felt. And there's plenty of others as well out there. It's just difficult to really pick them up off the top of my head. I remember Alien Isolation also being pretty awesome back in the day, having really good soundscape as you want to do. I always liked things like the Battlefield games always sounded great, so I'll be curious to see Battlefield 6. There was the Hellblade titles. Those aren't real. Those are cool in surround, but those were also interesting because they used headphones to do binaural audio, which uses the way your ear canal to essentially simulate the way sound actually works. So it does absolutely surround you. But I don't know, Oliver, do you actually have any sort of like surround sound gear experience with surround sound playback, or are you also a stereo man?
I have had surround sound systems at various points over my life, but I've dispatched with them over time because I've not found too much benefit necessarily, or I haven't had the space for them necessarily relative to just a good stereo headset. But I do like, like the Sony first party games with like 3D audio support. They do seem to pay attention to that kind of simulated surround sound experience. And you can get a good result. And in games like the PS5 versions of like Ghost of Tsushima or The Last of Us Part 2 with I think I have like these JBL Quantum 800 headset things with active noise canceling. They're quite nice. And you do get that nice presentation of simulated surround sound, even though it's just stereo drivers and those things. That is pretty satisfying. And I do tend to prefer those to a true surround sound experience just because I like to be able to block out all the noise with the active noise canceling.
But what other noise do you have in your environment?
Oh, I run fans. I got a cat, and I got the traffic outside, and I want to just shut it all out. Ideally. So I do prefer that experience, and I think that's pretty good. It's not the same as like a 5.1 or 7.1 system, though. That is a different category of experience. If you are in a properly set up system in a good sound treated room, that's a totally different kind of category of enjoyment of sound, I would say.
Yeah,
I've just never been able to recreate the dynamics and the intensity of a surround sound system in headphones, right? Headphones can sound amazing, but you don't get that full range with the super deep bass and just like that sonic experience that you almost feel over you as it happens. It's so good.
Yeah.
Alex, you have any? What's your experience with this stuff?
Well, when I lived with my family, there was a surround sound setup there, but I have barely any recollection of it. But in terms of games that I would presume also sound good in surround are some of those. There's some more recent titles that have done positional audio better than others. Right. I think the Ubisoft Massive titles, they've moved toward like really great locational sound. I cannot comment on that in a surround sound setup. Another game that did it really well was Returnal. Like really good positional audio there. Does it apply to the surround setup? Possibly. I don't know. So those are the ones I would recommend. And just play Returnal in general. It's a good game. But yeah, that's really all I got to say.
Yeah, a lot of the first party stuff I think in general sounds great. Like you said, Oliver, like Sony's games are all wonderful, and Xbox as well, man. Like Gears 5, I remember sounding absolutely insane. It was super rich. I also love the Audioscape and the Forza Horizon games because their combination of music and sound is really good. That stuff rules. Um, Ori, the Ori games from Moon, the second one especially, was just absolutely incredible sounding. The way it just like fills the space with sound, even though it's a 2D game, like they take full advantage of it. So good. There's so much out there, really. I feel like I should together a list with a little more time and actually go through my collection and consider all the different pieces here because it does make a big difference.